Hello guys, my name is Anil. In this presentation, we are learning about composite function and transitive closure. Before going to the composite function, we are knowledge on some notations. What is meant by the composite function and the definition of the composite function, and the some notation in the composite function, and what we mean by f of x and g of x. We all know that f of x and g of x are the functions. In the first class, we are studying that very well. So in this, after this composite function, we have go to transitive closure. Before going to transitive closure, we have to go into discover what is the definition of closure, what is meant by the relation, and what are the different types of the relations. In that relation, transitive closure is one of the relation. So going to the topic, composite function. Composite function. In general, we know that composite is many of various parts. So as like as that in this function, composite means one or more functions. It involves one or more function is called composite function. For example, f of x and g of x are the two functions. So when we write in the composite form, composite can be represented by see, composite function can be represented by O notation. Here it is. So here now this is called a composition g of x. So this like we represent is the composite function f of, and we can represent a same f of composition of x in parenthesis is equivalent to f of g of x. So in another form of the composite function is here f of g of x. Here g of x is the one function which consists of one equation like x square plus 1. So when substituting x square plus 1 in place of f of x, means g of x output is become f of x input, and the f of x output is depend on the g of x output. So it is very clear that when we calculate the inner function output, we have to keep concentrate on solving the problems. So, and this is G composition of f of x. It can be represented as G of f of x is also equivalent. So, by seeing this, we conclude that composite function consists of one or two functions. And what is mean by the order of the composition? Order of the composition. In generally, all functions are follow the commutative law, but the composite function does not follow the commutative law. If composition g of x is not is equivalent to g composition f of x, that means that yields different results because it does not follow the commutative law. So when we go with f circle of g of x and g composition f of x is equal to x. So this is the order of the x. You can so by solving some problems we can go for we come basic stuff. We can use composite function to check if two functions are inverses of each other because they will follow the rule. How to solve the composite function? How to solve the basic problems? For example, here is f of x is 4x square plus 2. It is 4x. This is 4x square plus 2. 4x square plus 2 plus 4x square plus 3. And g of x is 2x plus 3. Find f composition g of x. So here it is clear cut. It is a composite function. By seeing the symbol, we can represent this is a composite function. By seeing this O like symbol, and another is it contains two functions. One is f of x and another is g of x. And we can represent it in also parenthesis f of g of x. So in the g of x is 2x plus 1. In place of f of x, where the x is having in the f of x, there itself we have to replace with g of x. Means here at x square, we have to replace this 2x plus 1. Means 4 into 2x plus 1 whole square. We know that 2x plus 1 whole square formula, nothing but a plus b whole square formula. That is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So 4 into 4x square 2x whole square 4x square plus 2ab 4x plus 1 plus 3. and here it is a constant 4. When we multiplying with 4 to g of x, we can got 16x square plus 16x plus 7. This is the answer. So for the same function, I can do g composition of f of x. G composition of f of x that can be represented in g of f of x. It is equal to 2 into the f of x means 4x square plus 3. 4x square plus 3. Where the x is having in the g of x, there itself we can replace with f of x. What is mean by f of x? F of x is function which have the equation 4x square plus 3. F of x, g of f of x. F of x is 4x square plus 3 plus 1. And multiplying the inner function, outer function to inner function, we got 8x square plus 6 plus 1. It becomes 8x square plus 7. By seeing these two results, we can conclude that it does not follow the commutative law because they yields different results. So this is the major point we have to understand by solving these two problems. And going to another basic problems. So this is the other basic problems which in a clear cut manner. So we know that generally composite function means that you have more than one function. I earlier said that it can be represented in, so here g of f of x. It is the one function. G of f of x. It is a composite function because it represents two or more functions. And another is f of g of x. Either they are asking g of f of x or f of g of x. So f of g of x, substitute for step 1. By seeing the problem, we can conclude it is a composite function because it have two functions. One is f of x and another is g of x. And so for step 1 is substitute x into g of x. First here g of x. So in the f of x place, where the x is there in the f of x, there itself we have substitute g of x. So by substituting that, substitute the answer into f of x. So the answer is the output. And g of f of x. Substitute x into f of x. And substitute the answer into g of x. So here is the example problem. F of x is 3x minus 1 and g of x is x squared. So we got in the place of g of x, it comes 2 means where the x is in the g of x, there itself we have to replace it. 2, and when we substitute in 2 here, g of x place, it become 4. So f of 4 means f of 4, no g of 2. G of 2 where it is f of g of 2, no? So where the f of 4, now it become f of 4. Here 4 is kept at x place in the f of x. The 3 for the 12, 12 minus 1 is 11. So it is f of g of, and g of f of t equal to 5. Means when we f of 2 here, 3 to the 6 minus 1, it becomes 5. And g of 5, it becomes 25. When we it become 5 square 25, no? So by studying this problem carefully, here also f of g of x is not equal to g of f of 2. And the another problem is f of x is equal 5 minus 3x and g of x is 2x squared. And f of g of 1, f of g of 1, same problem. F of g, when we substituting the it takes place 1, we got a 2 and f of 2 is minus 1. F of g of 1 is minus 1. G of f of 1 equal to 1. And when we substitute 1 at place of f of x, it become 2. And g of 2 equal to 8. F of g of 1 equal to 8. So these are the problems. So So the properties of the composite function. So I earlier said that the properties of the composite functions are very important to solve the problems because they're directly asking this function follow the commutative law or not. So the inverse of the composition of two function is the inverse of the both function. Means f composition g inverse equal to g inverse composition f inverse. The composition of two one to one function is also one, and the composite function is associative but not commutative. Don't forget this point. And here is the one problem. Here let x equal 1 comma 2 comma 3. Let x equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3. Let x equal 1 comma 2 comma 3 and y equal to p comma q and z equal a comma b. Also let f mapping from x to y be f is equal 1 comma 1 comma p 2 comma p 3 comma q. So this is the relation between x to y and g equal to p comma b q comma b. Find g map y to z. Here is one clue. These are two clues. So when we see in this relation f is equal 1 comma p 2 comma p 3 comma q, f of 1 equal to p. Here f of 1 equal to p and f of 2 equal to p and f of 3 equal to q. F of 1 equal to p, f of 2 equal to p, f of 3 equal to q. And when we go to g relation, which is from y to z, p comma b, q comma b means f of p equal to b, f of q equal to b. From f, when we when we solving the composite function, they're giving clues like f map from x to y, g map from y to j. So g circle f means f map x to y, g map y to j. So these common functions are available here. And the direct function x to y, f map g circle f is x to j becomes. And g of f of 1 means g of f of 1 in parenthesis form. So f of 1 equal to p. Here it is. F of 1 equal to p. Means g of p. A g of p becomes b. G of p is b. So here is the G circle F relation. So as like as this, these three are solved and G equal to 1 comma b, 2 comma b, 3 comma b is the relation. Here is the problem. And it is another problem. Let x equal 1 comma 2, 3 and if G, H are the functions. And these are the relationships. And F circle G. So when f of g f of f composition g, when we doing f composition g, we have come the relation 1 comma 3 2 comma 2 3 comma 1 and g circle f 1 comma 1 2 comma 3 3 comma 2 and f of h of g is 1 comma 2 2 comma 3. And another topic is transitive closure. We know that transitive closure is first, for example, let x be a finite set and it contains n elements and R be the relation on x. Then the transition relation on x, then the transitive closure is represented by R plus. Here it is R plus. R plus is R union, R square union, R cube means R is the one relation. If we do R union R square means by multiplication R into R, it becomes R square. By union of all of this, we become R. When we doing all R union, R square and R3, R cube union, we got I and R only. This is the transitive closure function. And here we can represent the relation in R plus equal to A comma B, A comma C, B comma D, C comma D, A comma D. So here is the R plus relation. We can represent in this form relation. So the problem is that transitive closure function is very easy. It can explain in 2 minutes only. Let A equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 and R equal to 1 comma 2 2 comma 3 3 comma 4 2 comma 1. Using diagram method where n equal to 4 means n is number of elements, nothing but number of edges. There are two. So we have to find R power 4 which is R square. R square is 1. Here is R square is 1 comma 3 2 comma 4 1 comma 1 2 comma 2. And when we doing R cube means first here 1 2 3 4 we have to represent the elements using diagram method. It is and one here 1 comma 2. Give the we can represent it with the arrow. And 2 comma 3 we can represent it with the arrow. And 3 comma 4 we can represent it with the arrow. And it has again a relationship is 1 comma 1 means here is one like a loop, no arrow loop. If you 1 comma 1 represent like this and 2 comma 4 represent like this. So here and 2 comma 4 like this. 1 comma 4 like this, and 1 comma 3. So 1 R 2 2 R 1. It becomes 1 comma 1. When we see here R union R. So 1 comma 2 2 comma 3 becomes 1 comma. By seeing this relation, we can complete this graph. So by after the completion of graph, we can union of all the this. First R square becomes 1 comma 3, 2 comma 4, 1 comma 1, and 2 comma 2. And R cube become 1 comma 4. When we solving the using diagram method. And R per 4 become pi. Pi means the diagram method can do up to the pi value come, up to the implicit value come. And R we know that we can replace R places R union R scale union R cube union R power 4. So we can represent in 1 comma 2, 2 comma 3, 3 comma 4, 2 comma 1. It is R. And it is R square, R cube. This is R cube. This is R cube. This is R power 4. So when union this, it become like this. Means represent with a brush. So here 1 comma 2, 1 comma 2, and 2 comma 4 becomes 1, 1 comma 2, 2 comma 1 becomes 1 comma 2. Like this we can represent this function by using transitive relationship. Means 1 comma 2, 2 comma 3 present, and 1 comma 3 also present. By like this we can see this relation. We can find the relation. It satisfies all the transitive property. So it is a transitive closure. So this is guys today present. We learn in this presentation we learn about composite function and properties of composite function, and how the basic problems are solved, and how the complex problems will be solved, and what is mean by transitive closure, what is mean by relationship, and problems on the transitive closure. Okay guys, thank you.